Whether you realize it or not, every product or service that has been used has been filtered through the supply chain system. Your books in your backpack, your pens you used to write with, and the cell phone you're texting on right now have at one time been subjected to the monster we call supply chain. Norm will be the first to tell you, as the department head of supply chain, that the supply chain of a company determines its success in the market. Supply chain management as a career and major is the most involved business area and the most relevant to the company's success. In this podcast, Max, Jerry, and myself will explain what supply chain is, the problems that may arise, and the solutions to combat them, and the supply chain majors and the career paths it can lead to.
Supply chain management is the management of a network of interconnected businesses involved in the ultimate supervision of product and service packages, raw materials, and work and process inventory. Its main goal is to get the materials, products, or services to its destination using the least amount of funds and time. It is a very important part of the infrastructure of a business and can really make or break the profit that a business can make. By using the best system and technology, a company can pull away from all other competitors just by the way they handle their materials and supplies sufficiently. Most decisions in the field are thought out mathematically before being initialized. There are many problems that concern businesses in the field of supply chain. When two companies merge, so do their supply chain systems. In order to make this work, the new merged company must strategize new ways to set up their supply chain system, which will hopefully be more efficient. This was the case in 2005 when Whirlpool bought out Maytag and both companies merged. Another problem that occurs involves using historical trends. Many companies use trends in order to maximize their profit and to also predict what will happen so they will use less of their revenue. When companies use historic trends, their information is miscalculated and result in over or underspending. A better alternative would be to track actual sales using POS systems so no confusion is made over sales. Another problem that is faced in supply chain is not knowing your supplier's capabilities. If you do not know your supplier's capabilities, you could bite off more than you can chew. This bad communication between the company and suppliers can cause much revenue to be lost. A solution to this problem would be to always have constant communication with your suppliers, always checking time schedules and capacity rules in order to make sure you have no mistakes in your supply chain.
Supply chain management and information systems is an exciting area with many opportunities with usually successful companies in technology, retail, and industry. Supply chain careers can vary in location and industry. Whether you're working in the plant in Detroit helping GM with logistics, or you're in California controlling Apple's methods of distribution, a supply chain position is exciting and technologically advanced. Supply chain managers engage in every aspect of business including planning, purchasing, production, transportation, storage and distribution, and customer service. A graduate can work for any company that does any kind of distribution, small or large. There is a supply chain management major and minor. The major consists of a slew of business classes including marketing, accounting, finance, management, and of course the main focus of supply chain. The minor in supply chain and information systems and technology is structured to provide with the opportunity to develop working knowledge of information technology, supply chain management, and their interdisciplinary synergies, according to the Spiel College of Business at Penn State. According to Financial Times information, supply chain management can restore our economic recession. Recently, supply chain has become the core for every company. So instead of company versus company, it is now supply chains competing with other supply chains. This is because technology has improved over the years, making this field adapt to the new variations of completing their tasks. The phrase supply chain is used to indicate that the chain is only as strong as its weakest link. Since the economy has become more global, the supply chain has and continues to become more global and more complex. Transportation, warehousing, and manufacturing, which are key supply chain activities, are steadily being exported to third-party organizations. This change from the traditional way of control through ownership has led to new trustworthy supply chain management relationships across the world. Here is a video of a UPS commercial to show this type of relationship.
All right, your business. Well, it looks like it's humming right along, which is great. But you've got bigger plans. You want to go global. Well, with UPS, you'll get expert help with express shipping, air freight, even customs clearance. And international returns? It's easy. It's not just your business, it's your global business with UPS. Let's turn this up a little.
Customer service is relative to the product quality and the price. Therefore, supply chain is the provider for customer service. Because of this, supply chain has become a primary factor for a competitive advantage.
In conclusion, supply chain management is the core of a company and can make or break a profit that they amass. Business decisions made in this field are made mathematically and use much analysis before being finalized. Many problems arise in supply chain management, but there are many solutions that can be used to combat these issues. Supply chain management is an ever-growing career field with many career openings and constant innovation. So before choosing your major, I would strongly consider looking into the area of supply chain and information systems.